Coming up next on This Week in Torrance, we'll take you to El Prado Park, where the hunt is on for Easter eggs. Plus, legislators have lunch at a local school to help promote healthy food choices. Then the crazy chicken comes to Torrance. We'll take you to the grand opening of a new Pollo Loco. And we'll update you on the restoration of the Southern Pacific Railroad Bridge. These stories and much more just seconds away. Your local news starts right now. Hello, everybody, and welcome to This Week in Torrance. I'm Ben McCain. Thanks for joining us. Here are your top stories. It's that time of year again when the kids have a break from school and you want to take a trip. That's right, spring break is here, and the Automobile Club of Southern California's latest spring break poll shows 69% of club members have made at least one concession in their travel budgets due to gas prices, resulting in shorter trips. While prices have recently lowered, AAA officials believe the impact of last year's gas prices and other living costs are holding people back from taking longer trips this year. Instead, many are taking multiple but cheaper trips or staycations. Overall, just under half the people polled plan to take at least one trip this year, which is down about 10% from last year. A local middle school student is making news with the LA Clippers. Ruby Navarro, a student from Madrona Middle School, is among 15 students from across LA County who will be honored by the Clippers for being an avid reader. Navarro logged nearly 16,000 minutes of reading, making her a member of the team's Reading All-Stars. Ruby and the students will be recognized on court during the April 10th game against the Minnesota Timberwolves. The honor is part of the Clippers' Read to Achieve program, which is designed to promote the importance of literacy and to build a lifelong love of reading in our youth. Governor Jerry Brown is appointed Assembly member and chair of the Assembly Committee on Veterans Affairs, Al Muratsuchi, to the new Military Advisory Council. This council will allow California to quickly recruit new military missions as weapon systems, aircraft, and ships evolve. These missions will bring in jobs and are an investment in the state of California. Muratsuchi will help fight to preserve the aerospace and defense industry, including the Los Angeles Air Force Base, which contributes a great deal to the regional economy. Hoping to get your tax refunds on time? Well, there might be a slight delay. A software glitch caused incorrect tax filings for more than 500,000 taxpayers. According to the Internal Revenue Service, there can be a refund delay of up to 6 weeks and affects filed returns from February 14th to the 22nd. The IRS did not name the software companies that had the problem, but indicated that certain answers involving the claim for the American Opportunity and Lifetime Learning credits from Form 8863 were omitted. Apparently, the tax refunds were filled out correctly, but the error occurred in e-file processing. This problem only affected less than 1% of returns, and you can check your status on the IRS Where's My Refund website. South Bay Mini and Pediatric Therapy Network have partnered to help raise funds for children with special needs. Right now, you can purchase a ticket for a chance to win a brand new 2012 Mini Cooper S Coupe. All proceeds will support PTN's early intervention therapy programs and early Head Start program for families in need. Tickets can be purchased through pediatrictherapynetwork.org through May 31st or by calling 310-328-0276. The winner will be notified in early June and will be presented with the car at the grand opening of the South Bay Mini dealership on June 12th. A new El Pollo Loco recently celebrated its grand opening right here in Torrance. Reporter Wealthy Jenner has the story.
This El Pollo Loco has a fresh new look to the menu and a hacienda style, but that's not exactly why the people are coming. It's the fresh, fire-roasted chicken.
Well, you can see the chicken right there. It's cooked on an open flame right before your eyes. It's freshly prepared every day in the morning, and it's prepared with the citrus recipe with different ingredients.
It's clear that Carlos Escobar stands by El Pollo Loco's fresh and healthy theme. After all, it's the 16th restaurant of El Pollo Loco that he's opened.
I've watched him grow in position from an area leader here in Southern California. He went to Nevada, worked there, helped us open stores all around the country, take advantage of that opportunity, and recently has been promoted to a director level of operations. So just a round of applause for Carlos.
It's CitiCABLE's first store as Director of Operations, and Congresswoman Maxine Waters welcomes the franchise with open arms.
We do this all the time, that we cut ribbons, we welcome new businesses, and there's no better advocates for business than the elected officials here in the city of Torrance. So I'm delighted to be here with you today. I'm a customer of El Pollo Loco. As a matter of fact, I've almost graduated entirely from fried chicken to El Pollo Loco.
Not only is El Pollo Loco known for its healthy preparation to diners, it's proving to help the community in a different way.
We're here at El Pollo Loco for the ribbon cutting, and I'm a councilman doing what I do best, eating food. And it's actually healthy food, which is a plus for me. Moreover than that, it's a business that's in Torrance. It's going to provide jobs. It's going to provide tax money to the city. And more importantly than that, it's going to provide a service for the people who live around here so they can buy chicken on the way home.
It's the fourth El Pollo Loco serving Torrance, and patrons and council members alike are enjoying the health and economic benefits. For This Week in Torrance, I'm Wealthy Jenner.
Thank you, Wealthy. The new El Pollo Loco is located at Hawthorne Boulevard and 190th Street and is open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. Well, we are happy to report the 40th anniversary trip to Torrance's sister city, Kashiwa, in Japan, was a huge success. Highlights include the anniversary banquet where Mayor Scotto presented a framed photo of the Lights Camera Action event to Mayor Akiyama. Luckily, the cherry blossom trees were blooming for a spectacular sight. 24 people attended, including council and Sister City Association members. Attendees were also treated to a sword fight performance, and a previous Kashiwa exchange student provided traditional Japanese comic storytelling known as rakugo. The next trip won't happen again for another 5 years when the 45th anniversary will be celebrated. The mayor and city council members were back in session this week. Here's an update on the latest meeting. Firefighter John Bushman was recognized on his retirement after 22 years of service. John was the Torrance Fire Department's longest consecutive tenured member of a truck company and was commended for his skills, reliability, and volunteer work. Mayor Scotto declared this April as DMV Donate Life California Month in the city of Torrance. All Californians are encouraged to check yes for organ donation when applying for or renewing their driver's license or ID card. March 31st through April 6th was proclaimed as Safety Seat Checkup Week. All parents are encouraged to participate in activities to promote child passenger safety. Specifically, the Safety Seat Checkup Day being held at the Peterson Automotive Museum in Los Angeles on April 6th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can catch replays of this week's council meeting right here on CitiCABLE 3 on Time Warner Cable or Verizon Fios Channel 31 every Wednesday and Thursday at 10 p.m. and Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. And you can also watch online at torranceca.gov. Coming up, the Eastern Buddies are here. We'll take you to the city's annual Easter event and join in the hunt for some eggs at El Prado Park. And we'll show you how Riviera Elementary is helping kids eat healthy.
My son has been drinking, and I think he's using drugs.
I just feel so ugly. I don't want anybody to see me.
So sad all the time. I can barely get out of bed.
I just needed to talk to someone because I miss him so much.
Stand strong. No matter what you're going through, there is hope at the end of the line.
Focus on the family. How can we help?
As a first-time Olympian, it was a true honor for me to represent Team USA in London. I'm also proud to represent another great team, the Multiple Sclerosis Association of America, who sponsors Swim for MS, a national fundraiser where you can create your own swim challenge. Anything from swimming laps for pledges to jumping cannonballs for cash. If you love swimming like I do, register today at swimforms.org.
The Easter Bunny recently made his way to Torrance. Here's Wealthy Jenner with the story.
It's a day of fun with dancing, puppets, and an Easter egg hunt, but there's no denying that the kids came to see the star of the show, the Easter Bunny.
It's a really fun family event. It's good for all ages. We have little babies come all the way up to grandparents, and we have lots of families who come every year. So it's really nice to see the kids as they grow up and get older, that they keep coming back.
It's Bayla Smith's first Easter Bunny visit, and she showed up in style to take us through the celebration.
Everybody put your hands up. Break the times, come on.
2-year-old Smith was among the many children who spent Easter Eve at the city's annual Easter Bunny event. Who hides the eggs?
Easter Bunny. My favorite thing is to be playing games here and doing all sorts of stuff.
What's your favorite part about Easter?
The Easter Bunny.
The bunny. All the kids get so excited to see him come in. Their faces just really light up, and you'll hear lots of little screams when he arrives. So it's pretty exciting.
Everybody say hi, buddy. Come on, say hi, buddy.
Just under 200 people came to meet the bunny and pose for a keepsake photo. The Easter event has been held for more than 20 years, and staff call it a long-standing tradition, one that Smith has many more years to enjoy. For This Week in Torrance, I'm Wealthy Jenner.
Thank you, Wealthy. To find out when the Community Services Department will be having their next event, go to torranceca.gov. Renovations are well underway on the Southern Pacific Railroad Bridge. Some of the work being done includes power washing and crack and spall repair. Mortar will be added in the chipped out spalls and is an interesting procedure since it has to match the original wood forms. At the end of the project, an anti-graffiti coating will be painted on the bridge so graffiti can be easily removed. Work is scheduled to be done by the end of April, and we'll bring you an update of the final unveiling right here on This Week in Torrance. Immigration reform could be right around the corner. Wealthy Jenner shares with us what it could mean for these dreamers.
DREAMER, which stands for Development Relief Education for Alien Minors, is the name that is given to those that are legal immigrants. And for some, the dream is coming true right here in Torrance. Immigration lawyer Marie Michaud has been helping dreamers like Lena Lopez and Mauricio Medina since 2000.
A dreamer is somebody that came to the U.S. when they were little. It's usually not their fault they are here. They were either smuggled or they were brought in as children.
22-year-old Mauricio Medina is a client of Michaud. He was brought to the U.S. by his parents when he was just 3 months old in hopes that he would have better opportunities and a chance at a better life.
It's a very great moment when you hear, that your country's going to work with you, because I was brought here, against my will.
Medina is considered a dreamer and was brought here as a minor under illegal terms. He participates in Obama's Deferred Action Initiative, which allows adults under the age of 31 to stay in the U.S. for 2 years and then they can reapply. Applicants must meet most, but not all of the requirements in order to stay eligible. Medina happens to meet all of the requirements. He entered the U.S. before he was 16, lived continuously in the country for at least 5 years, has not been convicted of a felony, and has graduated from high school.
Not everyone's going to be happy, of course, with this. But there are very strict prerequisites to obtain this work permit. I felt like I had to jump through hoops, and I think after all that hard work, it does pay off, and you're very happy and you're very ecstatic when you feel like you're okay. You can work and you can help contribute to the family.
There are an estimated 800,000 young people in the U.S. without documentation who are eligible to benefit from the policy. Medina is one of them. Even though deferred action does not provide easy access to U.S. citizenship or other permanent status, it does allow candidates like Medina to pursue educational, military, and employment opportunities. In addition to these opportunities, Medina has obtained a work permit and a driver's license.
By law, I guess they wanted you to turn yourself in by 18, but when you're 18, you've been here all your life, what do you know about your home country? You don't know anything. And I was just really happy, very ecstatic that my country could work with me now. And I just am very thankful for this.
Just like Medina, 18-year-old Lena Lopez was brought into the U.S. by her parents at the age of 2 and also has qualified for the Deferred Action Initiative. Although the action allows her to be lawfully present here in the U.S., she hopes for immigration reform.
Even though I'm a dreamer right now, to say that I'm not a citizen, sometimes you get like an ugly look from people. And although like I'm legally here, it's still like you still feel the discrimination because you don't have the citizenship status.
Granting citizenship to illegal immigrants as well as awarding green cards to the foreign are among the topics included for the proposed immigration reform.
If it does fall through, I would be able to see other family members in a different country. Would get to pursue some of my personal dreams or bucket list, and it would really help me out a lot. And it's a big earth I would love to explore.
Political parties expect to finalize their detailed package for reform and bring it up to legislators this month, and they predict a final answer by Thanksgiving.
That's why we need immigration reform. I probably meet with about 30 people every week, and out of them, I would say between 10 and 15 I cannot help.
And for Mashad, the issue hits home as she too came to America as an immigrant. She hopes through her services and hopefully a change in immigration, immigrants understand their options. For This Week in Torrance, I'm Wealthy Jenner.
Thank you, Wealthy. For more information on immigration laws, visit mariemashad.com. Torrance Unified School District is partnering 26 schools with local businesses. Here's Deja Charles with more on the story.
These desks at Torrance High School will be filled with future scientists and engineers, and the Torrance Area Chamber of Commerce and Unified School District will make sure of it. Introduced over a decade ago, the Torrance Area Chamber of Commerce and the Torrance Unified School District restarted the Principal 4-Day program with hopes of establishing a successful partnership with schools and local businesses.
It was really energizing to see 30 students learn about engineering and have an opportunity to participate in that experience. For me was great. I'm an engineer by education, and I remember the early days of my classroom when I said, wow, it's so exciting, and really see those kids, their eyes lit up and having an opportunity to learn, and this program is really great.
Natalia Suhachevska of Alcoa Fastening Systems shadowed Kareem Gergis as he introduced her to faculty and students. While working on new developments for their engineering and physics program, Suhachevska was quite impressed with the students and their eagerness to learn the subjects.
The most surprising part is that there is a great diversity in the classroom. There's a lot of girls and then there's a lot of guys, and they're all learning together and working together, so that was great to see.
This year, the school is developing their own version of a physics and engineering program called Project Lead the Way. Collaborating with an engineering corporation completes the equation.
I really support engineering as a career and engineering as a major for a lot of students, and I'm really excited to be able to teach this class to these kids and to tell her about it, to tell her because of all the engineers who work at Alcoa. One of the things that would really help us out a lot is just being in contact with engineers and being able to visit and understand what they actually do.
Dana Hagan isn't the only one supporting the partnership.
I think the Chamber of Commerce is trying to build a link between the school and the local businesses because they're thinking about the future. The kids in school are the future of our businesses. So if we invest into their development, we invest in our better future.
Torrance High is planning to add 3 more classes to their Project Lead the Way program, including digital engineering by the fall of 2014. They currently have 60 students in the program and are expecting to enroll more next year. Torrance Unified School District celebrated a ribbon cutting of their updated technology room. The innovative equipment brings a large advantage to the teachers and students.
We're really thankful to the Torrance Education Foundation for providing these computers for us. Our lab was really outdated, and now we're on the cutting edge.
In addition to training the teachers on the new equipment, the event featured the City Council recognizing the large donation and successful installation of the new technology room. The foundation donated $1.25 million over the last 3 years. Upgrades to the TUSD campus include laptops, projectors, printers, and Wi-Fi. The tech room will be primarily utilized by the teachers to efficiently run their classrooms, but the students will have access as well. The school district believes students today need to be updated on the latest technology to flourish in the real world. Mystery meat and greased-down tater tots may be how you remember cafeteria food. Well, times have changed, and one local school is making an effort to start healthy eating habits with parents in the hopes of passing it down to their kids. Deja Charles tells us if the program is working at Riviera Elementary.
When thinking of healthy eating, cafeteria lunches probably aren't the first thoughts to come to mind. But for the Food and Services Director, Lynette Rock, it's the first thing she ever thinks about.
We've been in the healthier approach for kids forever. Just the past 3 years, they've actually combined nutrition education with the healthy eating program. So because we're in the part of the National School Lunch Program, it has required us to serve healthy meals ever since the beginning.
In celebration of the Healthy Ever After program, Senator Ted Lieu and Assemblymember Al Murasucci were invited to have lunch at Riviera Elementary. Students, including Lieu's two sons, Brennan and Austin, joined the legislators and gave insight to their favorite menu items.
Well, my favorite one is melon, and I like strawberries, and I like tomatoes.
The program emphasizes healthy lunch choices for students, and it starts at home. Dietitians from Torrance Memorial teach nutrition classes to parents, who then will hopefully teach it to their children. The school then follows up with a cafeteria staff that provides a 5-star meal, which limits sodium and saturated fat intake and has a variety of fruits and vegetables that students can choose from.
I'm very pleased that Torrance Unified School District is working with lots of stakeholders such as Torrance Memorial Hospital to provide more nutritious programs to the students and also all the parents that help out in providing those programs.
Riviera Elementary is just one of many elementary schools that have adopted this program. The idea to involve parents was inspired by Murasucci, who served on the Torrance School Board for 7 years before taking office.
And I go, we really need to change the image of the school nutrition programs because we get such a bad rap. And he goes, well, Lynette, what are you doing? I'm thinking, well, we have a website. And he goes, so you really think the parents need to come to you? And that was my aha moment. And that's why we're starting to really market our program more and try to change the image so that people can see the wonderful things we do in the school.
As legislators, Murasucci and Lieu both see exactly how schools spend their tax dollars. And as fathers, they're reassured their children will be healthy in both mind and body. For This Week in Torrance, I'm Deja Charles.
Thank you, Deja. The senator was serenaded with a birthday song by the children during the luncheon and given a healthy whole wheat cupcake. You can find out more information about schools and their nutritional facts at TUSD.org. Coming up after the break, the 32nd annual Easter egg hunt is on at El Prado Park. We'll show you the highlight.
You're looking at the #1 cause of lung cancer. That's why the Surgeon General issued this warning. Now you're looking at the #1 cause of lung cancer for non-smokers. That's why the Surgeon General issued this warning. Radon is an invisible radioactive gas that seeps inside your home from underground. Whether you smoke or not, radon can cause lung cancer. Protect your family. Have your home tested. Call 1-800-SOS-RADON. Radon problems can be fixed.
Minds can achieve anything. We make sure they get to college. Federal student aid provides more than $150 billion in grants, loans, and work-study funds to make college possible for anyone with the mind to get there. Because if given the chance, minds will do great things. Federal Student Aid, proud sponsor of the American Mind. Learn more about money for college at studentaid.gov.
The EAA announced the 2013 spring and summer tour schedule for their B-17, and it starts right here in Torrance. Zamperini Field and the Torrance Air Fair will host the World War II bomber, the Aluminum Overcast, from April 26th to the 28th. Known as the Flying Fortress, the B-17 bomber is considered one of the greatest military airplanes ever built, and you can see it up close and personal through both the ground tours or in flight. That's right, tickets are available for you to take a mission flight, tour in the air. For more information and rates, visit b17.org. Now let's go out to the sports desk where Juan Hernandez has a preview of what's to come. Juan, what do you have for us?
Hey there, Ben. Thanks for checking in with us. Always great to see you. Check out what we got on the sports desk this week. First up, we actually have Jonathan Kim headed off to West Point. He talks to us about his future as a Black Knight, and we're calling it 6 degrees of baseball separation here in Torrance. The South Spartans and the West Warriors, somehow their preseason just oddly intertwined at every turn. We'll give you the lowdown on that every day right here on CitiCABLE 3 at 4 p.m. and 9:30 p.m. See you there.
Okay, thanks, Juan. Torrance families flocked to El Prado Park this past weekend in search of special eggs hidden by the Easter Bunny, also known as Mr. Bun. Our reporter Brittany Ben has more on the story.
Peter Cottontail hopped down the bunny trail in Torrance this Easter, surprising kids of all ages with candies and a special Easter egg hunt at El Prado Park.
It's very exciting to see all these little bunnies out here gathering up the candy and getting together with Mr. Bun to do the bunny hop. We love it.
Doing the bunny hop.
Hosted by the Old Torrance Neighborhood Association and ExxonMobil, the 32nd annual egg hunt brought several hundred families out to celebrate the Easter holiday. Like many children at the event, Irene Mercado had her heart set on finding one of the special golden eggs.
Mostly look around and try to see if I could find the golden egg.
The 3 children who found the sought-after golden eggs received a special Easter basket filled with trinkets and sweet treats from Mr. and Mrs. Bun. This year's egg hunt was the biggest to date and continues to grow as more and more children who participated in the egg hunt 32 years ago now bring their own kids to the holiday festivities. For This Week in Torrance, I'm Brittany Ben.
Thank you, Brittany. To find out more about all the events hosted by the Old Torrance Neighborhood Association, you can visit their website at oldtorranceneighbors.org. Well, that's going to do it for us on This Week in Torrance. I'm Ben McCain. If you've missed any portion of our show, you can catch us again at 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.